Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So a very funny thing happened here. Again, this is very funny and curious indeed. So when Dokkan does the data download, this is typically a data download right before like a Dokkan Fest that gets a new stage added to it, right? They'll call it a preparation period where they're preparing the new stage to add it to the event, and the event would go away just typically for like a day until the banner drops, and then bam, we have the new stage, right? The Hirudegarn Dokkan event. Now, Hirudegarn has had a Dokkan event. Remember, the Tapion character right here was a banner unit that came out along with LR Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, we've had this Dokkan event up forever, right? Like, there's been the Tapion / Hirudegarn Dokkan event forever. Now, they did the data download last night, added the new stage to the Dokkan event, but they forgot to actually go ahead and take the event down. So it was just a little bit of an oopsie-poopsie blunder, and then the Hirudegarn stage was just up. And, I mean, Dokkan noticed it, and rather than take it down, they just said, oh, oops, we'll just drop the event info. Oops, our bad. The event is up early. Go have fun, right? So they definitely handled it the correct way, right? I do think that them just going, okay, well, here's the event info. The event's out early. It's much better than going, waving their hand. Y'all didn't see anything. It's gone now. I think that's a much better way to handle it, right? They kind of just rolled with the punches. So we have the new Hirudegarn Dokkan event out. I mean, I might as well... I mean, at this point, I could pre-grind his medals, right? So I will take advantage of this. So tomorrow, when the Dual Dokkan Fest drops, I'm only going to have to grind one character's medals, which is awesome. So we have Hirudegarn is the only new character who's going to awaken with these medals, right? It's only the new Hirudegarn. I could definitely see these medals being used in some LR in the future, but right now that's not the case. And again, remember, if we hop over here, typically in these videos, this is where I would kind of review the banner. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm about to record the data download video after this, but I can actually talk about the banner a little bit real quick. All right, so since it's a dual Dokkan Fest where it's kind of got, the, pretty little animation and stuff like this, we could see what this looks like. I mean... Okay, let's just look at this in a vacuum. Hirudegarn is very good. I'm going to want a lot more time with him because this is a dominant character where it's going to be on potentially just like weird setups, weird potential teams. 23rd World Tournament Goku is one of the best characters in the game, a dream character for sure. But, I mean, Kid Buu sucks. Resurrection F Blue suck. And then, of course, Orange Piccolo, I mean, I would probably still argue him as the best unit in the game. So you do have three solid characters here. I think some people might want to summon. But I think on JP, I mean, this is a very safe, I would say, no way. No way, Jose, can you summon on this. I'm sorry. No, do not. Hirudegarn can be very dominant, but he's not going to be fun. You're not going to have fun with Hirudegarn running any team he's on. You're not. Because you're not losing because of Hirudegarn. You're losing by what's next to him. And that is what is going... You are going to lose based on the other units around him. He's not yet ready, unfortunately, to have a setup. They could have helped him a little bit. They could have given him a better team. They would have, I think, needed potentially a new category for him, right? He would need, like Bulma's got to be on the team. Like, some sort of character that's not, like, directly tied to, like, I don't know, like, a Saiyan with all these other Saiyan links, or, Hirudegarn, like, is directly a Big Bad Boss character that wants Big Bad Boss's units, but he would need kind of like some characters who can just slide onto the team and be effective without necessarily being the focal point. And again, I think Bulma's kind of the gold example of that. But Hirudegarn, I mean, he just has no value for free-to-play players whatsoever. None. I just don't see it. How are you going to use him? Where are you going to use him? I don't see it. And remember, typically, this character right here will return for Golden Week. It's not a long turnaround time on JP Dokkan for the New Year's units to return, when typically it'll be Golden Week in April. It's not really that far away. So I would not recommend summoning on this. Anniversary, without a doubt, is going to be where you're going to want to summon on, right? All right, so we can go ahead and jump in. We'll test out the new stages. We'll see how annoying Hirudegarn is going to be. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to point out. So this is not actually up quite... Oh, here's the event info. I mean, is there anything here we need to actually go over? I don't think so. I mean, he's... Oh, Oh, when his stamina is 0, he doesn't dodge and stuff like that. Okay. And then, of course, you could use the item, Tapion's Flute. Yeah, it mentions the Dragon Ball story, which is going to be coming out, blah, 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 blah. All right, perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, what I was going to point out is this. The missions, right, these kind of little, like, support metal campaign missions, these don't drop tomorrow until 9 p.m. Like, when the banners drop is when these are going to actually drop, right? So, with Hirudegarn, we want to use 3 movie boss characters. We want to use 1 of every typing. We want to use no support items, and we want to do it within 5 turns total. All right, let's see. I mean, is Hirudegarn going to be dodging like crazy here? Like, I'm just going to bring a team designed for those missions regardless. So we'll use the cooler, kind of like Terrifying Conqueror / movie bosses team and see how we're going to go ahead and do here. So yeah, I mean, I can say, I mean, just some quick preliminary thoughts on the characters. They do seem quite grand, I would say. Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn. Dokkan continues with, I think, basically massive hits on the major celebration characters, but then misses typically on the in-between celebration characters besides the hero stuff. Alright, so Piccolo Jr., getting him turn 1 is awesome when it comes to, like, let's try and move as fast as we possibly can here. I'll let Cooler go ahead and get a super attack in to go ahead and build up a little bit for him. Although I guess actually Cooler probably doesn't really need to build up here, huh? I don't think so. I mean, this is a Dokkan event. His build up is going to be just defense. I probably should have just had Piccolo Jr. just sit in slot 1 and get a mini super. Yeah, I should have Piccolo Jr. in slot 1. No, damn it. Okay, all right. Alright, again, we're just going to try and move as fast as possible here. Yeah, let's just put Daddy Cooler right there in slot 1. We'll go ahead and potentially let him build up, again, as quickly as we potentially can. I probably should have Piccolo Jr. Super in last turn, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, so I'll make sure to aim for the 18-key super attack as well with him. Because by aiming for the 18-key super attack, remember, he is going to stack attack as well, which is something we're going to want. I feel like the 5-turn mission, I mean, I guess for this video, like, it's not necessarily like, oh, we got to get the 5-turn mission, but if Hirudegarn is dodging, I mean, I guess you don't have to do all the missions at the same time, because, I mean, for a boss that would, like, dodge a lot, I mean, there is a simple solution, right? And that is active skills, right? If we come in here with Limit Breaker Vegito, if we come in here with the Super Saiyan 200% team, right? Like, they're going to kill, like, those active skills will just kill the boss instantly, right? Like, it's a Dokkan event. Dokkan events are not able to be tough, right? It's just, yeah, it's just, Dokkan events cannot be challenging. Like, they cannot. I'm actually gonna put Piccolo Jr. in slot 1. Nah, let's not do that. Let's do this. Because if Piccolo Jr., like, if he gets, if Piccolo Jr. connects once, Hirudegarn is dead. Again, I don't know what his dodge chance is looking like here. I think looking at the original Dokkan event, it was like 80% is what his dodge is in the final phase of his completed form in the original one. I guess the thing that's unfortunate is with this team, this kind of like movie bosses team, I mean, we're not going to get guaranteed kill shots just by connecting with Hirudegarn once, right? Let's put Cooler in slot 1 so he can build up a little bit. Let's grab that, sure. And then Vegeta and Nappa will be able to get theirs. Okay, so we would just need to kill Hirudegarn either this turn or next turn, and we would be able to get, like, what was the mission. All right, here's this animation. Does look pretty good, right? Like, that Hirudegarn animation, very, very smooth. Looking at the Dragon Fist a lot, I mean, I do think people tend to get, like, I mean, I don't know how to word it well, but, like, real whiny, and they tend to all join in unison. People love to complain. More than anything, people love complaining more than anything. I could agree 100% that the Dragon Fist could look a little bit better, but only a little bit. Like, it's just when the dragon comes out. Like, the end looks very good. The start looks very good. Goku's standby looks very good. I don't really mind his super attack animation as much. I think the idea is good. The only issue is there's one frame after Super Saiyan 3 Goku releases the Kamehameha, it doesn't look very good, that one shot. But overall, like, I don't really have an issue with it. I mean, you guys know, I typically don't really comment on animations too heavily unless it looks really bad. Like, the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, like, their base animations are really bad. I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku is way above what they look like, right? Or, like, the Resurrection F Blue, the Goku animation looked horrible. Typically, though, I mean, animations are fine. As long as the character's good, which Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn both are, I'm usually very satisfied. Alright, so right there, we did that. We would have gotten all of the missions done. Seems like Hirudegarn can dodge, but it doesn't look like it's anything too devastating, right? Now, when it's time to, like, okay, let's, you know, move through, like, the Dokkan event as fast as possible or something like that, what we'd want to do... well, it's not really the as fast as possible team, but it would be something like this, right? Like, the reason I'm using the Trunks is to potentially get some weapon supers in there, but, like, something like this, because this way, you know, on, like, the Super Saiyan team right here, so we're on the, you know, the 200% Super Saiyan team, both of the LR, Goku, and Vegetas, I mean, they're going to one-shot the boss as soon as that active skill procs. Like, the bosses cannot dodge the active skill. I think if they have, like, if they have, like, an absorption or nullification, the boss can stop the active skill, right? Like, the Red Zone Super 17 will absorb active skill beam attacks. Red Zone 17, 18 will block beam attacks, right? But, like, in terms of, like, bosses that just dodge, they're not going to be able to dodge the active skill of the Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll get to grinding. I'll see you all tomorrow for the summons. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you all next time.